till that time I started a forum called uptuplus.com. I think many of you have seen that website, uptuplus.com. And meanwhile, we started a magazine called GLBajaj in the year 2010. So I was one of the co-founders of that. And in that process, I have visited almost 500 plus colleges of UP. So this kind of activity I have seen it here. So that's why more congratulations to you guys that you have this cell. The success of this cell depends how you use it. If this is just a room and then board is there is no use of it. So this is how you use this cell. And today is the Engineers Day, and actually I did not know about the agenda and anything before coming here. So it was on very short notice. So I will be discussing some of the points, and it will be great if you people would interact with me, ask some questions and all. So I don't have any presentations and all. So I will start one of the issues of GLBajaj magazine issue. We actually give a mantra of 10 points. 10 points mantra for engineers. So I will be just start discussing with that 10-point mantra, and I would appreciate if people will start speaking from the audience. That would be great. So one of the points in that 10 points agenda was learn to express yourself. So this is one of the main problem of any engineering student. I have been into corporate. I have taken interviews of almost 150 plus students at various stages for hiring and all. And I have seen people, I have talked to many CEOs and all. Everybody is saying that student comes to interviews and all and they don't express it. So somebody would like to say what is the problem why you are not able to express? Any student? So I would like to know what is the audience here? BTech, MBA, PGDM, what year? Which year?
Second, third.
Second, third. So one of the issues is, can anybody would like to join? What is the problem that why students are not able to express? Are they weak in their concept? First point? No. Is the English is the only problem? No? Presentation? Please. Click on it.
Let's go back.
As per my view, they are weak in their concepts.
They are weak in their concept. English is not a problem.
No.
Everybody is actually, this is what is my view also. English is not a problem. You can learn at any stage of time. I also passed out from UPTU board, then studying UPTU college only. So that is not a problem. I never hesitate to speak in front of anybody. Be it vice chancellor, I have met so many CEOs, these people. So if your concepts are right, you will not hesitate to speak in front of anybody. So this is the first point which I would like to share with you, that learn to express yourself. For that you need to be, second point is study the concepts. So actually the second point is related to the first point. If you study the concept, not the bookish knowledge, then you will be able to express yourself better. So study the concepts, that is another point. Third point is manage multiple priorities. So this is very interesting point. When we are in student life, our priorities are too many. One is we need to do the social media. We have to be on Facebook. हमको जो है 2 घंटे जो है Facebook पर बिताना है. हमको जो है टाइम भी देना है, फ्रेंड्स को टाइम देना है, असाइनमेंट भी करना है, एंड देन हमको बाहर भी जाना है, मूवी भी देखना है, क्रिकेट भी देखना है, पढ़ाई भी करनी है. So there are multiple priorities in the student life. So one of the important point is to manage those priorities. So if you are able to manage all those priorities, then you will be able to become a good engineer. So this is one of the important points. Another point is curious to know. So how many of the students are curious to know about the things? How many of you have used the Facebook? Everybody? There is anybody who has not used the Facebook? There is 1, 2. So, in what class you are studying? BTech, MBA? Which year? And you have not used Facebook yet? Okay, good. What? All good only? Okay. So, how many of you have seen the Facebook developer site? Developer.facebook.com. Only one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Out of I think 100 plus students, only 4 students have seen the Facebook developer site. And how many of you are CS IT engineers?
Most of them.
Almost everybody. So 50% of that. So Facebook, what does the Facebook developer have? Can anybody tell? Can you share what we have seen on Facebook developer site?
On Facebook developer site, there are tutorials. There are Facebook APIs. Those can be combined with the websites, and those can be used.
So is it useful for students or not?
It is useful for students if they are having their own startup, their own website, then they can use that.
Startup is why? Startup is necessary.
Okay.
If you are going working for the job also.
For application, it is
For application
necessary.
development, designing and development.
Yeah.
Most of the students have not seen that. They have used Facebook. They are daily using 3 to 4 hours on Facebook. They might be having installed Facebook on their mobile phones also, but they have not seen the Facebook developer site. So this is a difference. You should be curious to know about what is happening in the world. How many of you heard about the Android application development? Again, very few students are there. So this is one of the area where I think 30 to 40% of job opportunities are there. And you are third year, fourth year students and you don't about this. You don't know about this. So this is one area where engineers of this age should focus. On internet, it is not just about Facebook, Google, chatting and all. There are lots of things you have learned about. Another thing is open source. Open source, you know, there are lots of applications available on open source, like Joomla is there, WordPress is there. In the student life, you can use those applications, you can learn those applications. They might not be useful maybe in getting you a job in TCS and Infosys, but they will be useful in doing the job. Once you go and start your career, you will be at least doing some of the concepts, some of the things, how to actually design a website, how to design a project. You start a project from zero to end. So those things are very necessary for life. Another point is look for details. So another problem is people don't look for details. They are just actually ऊपर से देख लिया and okay. Now we are happy. So how many of you know about what the vice chancellor name of Mahamaya Technical University? Name of vice chancellor of Mahamaya Technical University. What is the Mahamaya Technical University? What is the Mahamaya Technical University? So actually these are the very small things. These are not very big things. If you are studying in a university, you should know who is the vice chancellor. If you are having, I used to counsel students a lot on my website updclub.com. I used to get lots of query about the university and all. So I asked them, go and ask the university, why you are calling me? Go to 62, sector 62 Noida, in front of the university office is there. Ask them. But they don't know about it because they have never tried to know what is our university office, who is the vice chancellor, who is the registrar, what is the process of the examination, where the examination copy goes for the checking. This is a very small example I am taking. There are lots of things. It is in every aspect of life you do. You should look for detail. TCS is coming in our campus. We are not concerned about where what work will be there, what profile you will be provided for job, what you will be doing there, but you are concerned about the job. You are concerned about the last thing. I have taken so many interviews, most of the students don't know what our company does, what we will be taking from them, but they are only concerned about one thing, we want job. You want job when you are on that side of table. Once you are this side of table, you don't want to do it because you don't like it. Why you are not thinking about that? If you like the job, if you like the work profile which you will be provided, then you will love it, you want to do it. Now, you have one destination, I want job, but I don't want to go in that detail. What kind of job, what I like. There are one very small example. This is social media marketing, digital marketing. This is a very actually very top word. If MBA students, there are MBA students. MBA students are there? No. MCA? No. If they are MBA, MCA students and they learn about social marketing, digital marketing, they will get a job of around 3 to 4 lakh rupees a year. Very easily, 15 days course. Nothing more than that. But they don't know it. They don't know that they should go for that kind of opportunity. So this is one of the another concern. You look for details. Another point is problem solving skill, and I would like to congratulate Nikki for that. He has found a problem because of some disease in the family and all, and he starts working at the class 8. You see the point. He started working on the class 8. Then he might be successful on the class 12 or 11 at some point. So he was actually developing those kind of skills, going in detail. So that is another point. Another point which directors are also mentioned, that is managerial capability that is required in students nowadays. It is not only the technical, but also the managerial capabilities are there. For that you should participate in the event, organizing of these events and all those kind of activities. Another very important point is strive for my identity. Strive for the identity. The issue is the students are actually, they don't think themselves anything. They are like, यार हम तो ऐसे ही हैं, हम तो UPTU में आ गए हैं, and हमारा तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. मतलब something like that. Most of the students I have actually met more than 10,000 students in last 3-4 years at various platforms. And on my website I have counseled more than 20,000 students. So most of the students are like, यार हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, हम कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम तो बस यहाँ से एक जॉब मिल जाए हमको, that's it. So this kind of attitude people should leave. To make first attitude is they should actually identity. कि मेरे को यार ये आता है, मैं इस चीज में अच्छा हूँ, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ. These kind of things you should actually try to learn. And वो उसी से आएगा कि अगर ऊपर के आप अपना एक्सप्रेस कर पाते हैं, आपको कंसेप्ट आपके अच्छे हैं and all those things, then you go for this. Then honest, actually आप बाहर कितना भी झूठ बोल लो, पर अपने आप को honest होना चाहिए कि हमको क्या आता है, क्या नहीं आता है. And thankful to the benefactors. This is the last point and very important point. Most of the time we actually forget about the benefactors. Benefactors are like your parents, your institutions, your faculty, your teachers, your known people. They have helped you at any point of time in life. So we actually forget about their contribution in our success. So we should be always thankful to our benefactors. So these are 10 points agenda which I was discussing with you, and I would like if some of you have any questions and all, then we will take those. Maybe about entrepreneurship, innovation.
Please raise your hands if you have any queries in the audience.
So employability, do you know about the employability? What is employability? Anybody? Anybody would like to tell about the employability? What does employability means? Just rough idea. What do you think about the employability? Anybody? What does employability means? Have you heard about the term employability? Yes or no? You did not heard about the term employability. How many of you are from final year? You have not heard about the term employability. Just share your thoughts.
Employability is employability is one thing that makes us employable in an organization, and being employable, we must have skills, the confidence, the way to implement them. That's it.
Yeah, somewhat right. Employability is basically skills which will help you to get your first job, being in that job, successful in that job, and if required that you can find another job also. It is not like that if you get first job then you will always be there in the first job. So you should be upgrading your skills so that if required then you can get your next job also. That is called the employability. So what are the employable skills? What can be the employable skills? Like reframe the question. What can be the employable skills? Anybody? What you would like to say? What can be the employable skills? Why anybody should hire you? Anybody? Yeah, you are BTech student, final year, third year. Next year you will be employed in the reputed company. Yeah. Any girl?
Strong concept and way how to present yourself and confidence level you should have and working stamina.
Someone?
I think it must be excellent communication skills.
Only?
That means positive.
Are you going to work in a call center?
No, sir, but we should know that how to communicate with someone.
Only this point. I am asking this only this point.
No, sir. We must have confidence. We should have command over our concept. and all that.
Are marks important for job? Are marks important for job?
Sir, yes, sir, they are. Because in many companies, when they come to our college, they said that
Criteria is there.
that below 60% are not allowed to sit in the interview. So, sir, it is necessary.
Are only marks the criteria for
No, sir,
selection?
no, sir. No, it's not necessary, but at least we should have 60% to sit in the interview and to represent ourselves.
Okay. So, other skills, if anybody? Are cultural and other activities are important for employable skills? Anybody? Sports person? Are cultural and sport activities are helpful to get employment?
Very little.
Very little. Okay. Are cultural and sports activity help you to build the employable skills?
Sir, I think
Yeah.
that is
Are you getting the difference between getting employment and getting employable skills? Getting employability and getting employment, are you getting the difference?
yes.
What I am trying to say, if somebody is getting it,
Yes, sir. If you have employment skill, then only you can.
no. You did not get it. Is anybody who has actually understand what I want to say? Difference between getting employment and getting employability skills.
Sir, it enhances team spirit. That's why it's important.
It is actually what I am asking, difference between getting employment and getting employability skills.
If you explain a little bit further, I cannot understand it.
There are two things which we are talking about. I have started my talk with the question of employability skills, and we have actually listened from 2-3 people. What are the employability skills? They are like getting confidence, present to yourself, concepts, and all those things. But it might not be necessary that those skills will get you employment. You will get employment in your college by 65% of marks, cut-off criteria, then that particular day, and all those things will get you employment. But being employable is to get a job, first thing. Second step is to retain in that job, to remain in that job.
Sir, I
to
think
be successful in that job. Just completely, let me complete first. And then third thing is getting the other employment. So that is what is employability skills are. So if you are a sports person, if you are a cultural active person, if you are doing managerial activity like these people are organizing this function and all, so if you are actually involved in the process and system, it is possible that all of you will get job. But these people will be having better employability skills, they will be doing better in their respective jobs, they will be getting better chances of change of the job. So that is what employability skills means. Right now the scenario of employment is good. You all might get one job, two job, might be three job each of you. But it might not be the case of after 3 years, after 4 years. So if you are very true for your about your concepts, about all the activities, about engagement,